Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's been a while since I haven't published anything, especially related to the book Born Again in America, A Nation Where Dreams Still Come True. My name is Maury Carvalho, and I self-published this book. It's been almost like 2 years. And not long ago, I come to realize that when I first published the book, obviously I learned a lot in the process as a self-published author. But then I came to realize not long ago that there were so many questions, so many things that before I wrote the book I should have in consideration. But I think that was the beauty. That was the beauty in the book, especially for this being a memoir. And I was a little bit afraid because I know memoir are mostly celebrities, the ones they write their memoirs. And I say, well, this book is a love story. It's a book that I wrote from the very beginning. The book was an honor to my father because I just couldn't figure it out from the beginning how the story began. Why did I really want to do that? And not long ago, I think it was like 2 or 3 weeks, 2 or 3 weeks ago, I was thinking, and the time when I was in college, and I remember that one of my favorite classes was English literature. Why? I don't know, because English is not my first language. And I never forget that in the class we studied The Hero with the Thousand Faces by Joseph Campbell. And I say, oh my God, that is what I have in here. That is exactly what I describe in this book. I just couldn't, from the very beginning, I never did it this way because honestly, how can? How can? I am in the journey. I was in the journey of separation, initiation, and return. And now I am here. I felt right now that I am just finally coming to my sense. Why? Why born again in America? Why a nation where dreams still come true? Why this flag? Why I have to come to this country illegal? Why? Why me? And through the journey, I finally come to realize all this why. And this is for me the best. I don't think I would never do something like this in the fact that I wrote the book, but I never really did it with the intention. Besides that, I thought that I will put the book in the internet and magically I will start making money. That was my first goal from the very beginning. It didn't work that way, and it won't work that way. And that is good. That is absolutely good. Now, in this book, when I bring the father and a daughter relationship, I hope you can take from the book one thing more than anything is this. What happened with the character like my father, I never knew that he was fighting his own insecurity, his own demons. And little that I knew, I come to realize that in my journey, I have to face everything that he went through. He never gave me like a map or a book, or he just only say 90 miles from here. I was born and raised in Cuba. Magically, you will find the land of opportunity and you will find everything that you need. I think in some way, the best thing my father could ever give me was that. Because he gave me, I always say unintentionally, that idea of just dream big, that idea that nothing is impossible. Why here in America, why where dreams still come true? Because it is true. And I know that nowadays it's a hard. I know sometimes when I sit down with somebody, with someone, regardless if it's a Native American or not, and I talk about the American dream, I instantly don't want to talk anymore because I feel like I'm talking about something that is out of a style, something that is that nowadays, especially if it comes from a person like me that is an immigrant, I shouldn't talk about that. But I'm gonna keep talking, and I'm gonna keep talking until the day I die, because that was the dream my father gave it to me. And if it wasn't because of that, I don't think I wouldn't see the life the way I see it today's days. I don't think, because what he did, he showed me something that is here, that is in the heart. Now, why I can't place the American flag and say yes in America where dreams still come true? Because I was born and raised in a communist island. And if you ask me any question about history, I don't remember that much about Cuban history, but I remember one thing. In 1959, Fidel Castro took the revolution in Cuba. And let me tell you this, I learned from my father that when Fidel Castro took the island, he only bring one thing. A lot of people talk about poverty, this and that. No, he bring division. He divide the island. And I know that it will never, never went back to the way it was, or if it was ever any union on that place or anywhere. Now, one thing I learned is that if I see a person, a leader, I don't care if it's from the red, the blue, the green, or the purple party. I don't care if it's in an island, in my house. Someone that want to bring division, someone that want to divide and create conflict. I wanted to go away from that person as much as I can. Why? Because if you stay around that person long enough, it will poison your brain. Now, born again in America, a nation where dreams still come true, more than just words in the paper. I always say that is a story that I wrote in honor to my father. But the longer I live, the more I come to realize, and it's not just an honor to my father. Anyone out there that felt that is fighting and they can find their own way, that they think that they are afraid and they don't know how to do things, I dedicate that book. Because yes, I know what is being afraid. I know what is feeling secure. But we have to do the things like this. We have to write the book even if we are not a celebrity. We are. In our own way, we are. It's up to you. You got to fight your own demons. You got to fight your own insecurity. You got to fight everything. Now, writing for me has become, when someone asks me, are you a writer? Sometimes I have a hard time because I don't think I am. And I would never be Joseph Campo. I would never be Ernest Hemingway, Maya Angelou, Jose Marti, and so many out there. Many, 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 many. No, I won't. But I found that this thing that is inside, this anger, this insecurity, this fear, this is a great way to fight. This is a great way to fight. This is a great way to fight. I write. That's what I do. This is another book that I recently published. It's in Spanish and it's a collection of poems. Para ti, madre querida, These are poems that I wrote, and when I wrote these poems, I dedicated to you. I dedicated to all these wonderful moms out there that they gave everything every single day for their children's. But I dedicate this especially to my mom. And I did it in Spanish. I love writing and reading and speaking in English as a second language. I love it. Once, I do it because I live in America. Two, I do it because I love to learn. If I always say that if I will ever make enough money, the only thing I wanted to do is learn. The only thing I wanted to do is learn another language, learn to do something, to create something, to teach me. That's what I wanted to do. That's what I love to do, learn. I love it. I want to read one of the poems, even though it's in Spanish, but I want to read it to you. This one called Miedo, which is fear. No tengas miedo al dolor, ni tampoco al desaliento. Ellos son dos sentimientos que nos hacen ver mejor. Before I close, I want to invite you to, if you wanted to check on those books, they're available on Amazon, my website. I'm going to leave the link always below from my website, and for any other projects that I have that I am working right now. I want to do something for Father's Day. I'm working on letters to fathers. I love it. I can't wait to do this book about fathers. And I will see you next time. Thank you for your time, and see you next time again.